Hi everyone, and welcome back here to my platform. Again, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Went to see the sunrise, right? Walking on the beach, and like I said, the beautiful crystalline energy, especially for those who are riding the wave of organic ascension. With organically raising the frequency vibration, being your heart, in your higher heart structure, embodying the soul oversoul to become the Christos avatar self, just letting you know these cosmic energies, right? They're online, they're more and more evident, palpable, visceral. So it's up to each of us to dive deep, do the meditation, inner work, be spiritually disciplined, right? Taking a deep breath and step by step, right, embodying our true essence, because that's why we came here to this planet, to evolve, to grow, organically, and to finally remembering who we truly are, because we've been here dumbed down, and we've been here tricked and enslaved, and we've been also here weaponized, and we didn't have, and poisoned, and we didn't have time to really heal ourselves from all these cataclysm and trauma from karma, and we were not even able to recognize all these lies and all this dogma and the conditioning, right, that's kind of been sprinkling upon us, even through chemtrails and satellites and so on, right? And so here, what I'm trying to do to create the platform, especially for my soul group, and it has to do here with DARPA, because we'll talk about the AI, and especially the AI that doesn't recognize the heart structure, and the AI of those black magicians, and the AI of those masters of lies and manipulation, those power over others. So that's the AI of the power elite, of the I echelon, the AI of the Black Dragon Mouth, the AI of the Orion group and the Chimera group, with all these CCP jabs that they were implanted to my soul group, right? And then they were drafted to those dark projects, and they turn into terrorists. They were turning them to terrorists and into criminals with all this sadism and parasitism and psychopathy. So now I am understanding really the danger of their technology, right? That it totally is damaging the genome. The humanity's DNA is damaging our consciousness, damaging our bioneurology. It's just totally damaging our lives. Is damaging our perceptions. Is damaging the tissues. Is damaging the soul. Actually, it's siphoning energy from our soul signature, siphoning energy from our kundalini, controlling the brain waves, right? They need to get into your central nervous system and into your spine, into the cerebrospinal fluid, because for them it's juice. So like they're juicing us, like they're they're using all that, so we become like a robot or like cyborg, like a corpse, while they are siphoning all this precious energy from God. But their AI doesn't recognize the God structure. That's why they're running the byway, and we need to recognize it, especially through computers or computer chips, iPhones, right? And especially the Chat GPT. And now not only AI, but we have the AGI, all these robots that they're creating robots that look like humans. And I think that's probably even the agenda of DARPA, me introducing yoga, to MC military, and probably they were, I guess, trying to make robot out of me and just totally mimic me and just totally laugh at yogis, totally attacking God, and just totally gaslighting. They have all these gaslighting techniques, right? And they're pretty much pretending that they're the God, just totally laughing at Shiva, or these deities. I mean, laughing at the divine, attacking it, destroying it, but at the same time they're stealing all these resources from the divine, right? So which makes zero common sense. And so that's where they're tricksters. That's where they are master manipulators. That's called black magic, this abracadabra, and they deny God, source. They That's why their AI doesn't recognize the heart structure. That's why even the CRISPR technology, the gene editing, we talk about their super soldiers. That's why they've been doing all this experimentation with super soldiers and kidnapping children, harvesting adrenochrome, and all this torture, because they themselves, they are vampires, they are parasites, they don't know how to siphon energy, but they have all this AI, all this technology. And that exactly what happened to Zetas or happened to Grace. They are doing the same thing to the angelic divine luminous race. They are totally dumbing us down. They are degrading us. And through AI, disconnecting us from our heart, from our soul, from our organic AI intuition, and just totally totally damaging us, degrading us, and enslaving us, laughing at us, right? Humiliating us. But we're their source. We're their batteries, which again makes zero common sense, right? So that's why you have to understand the agenda, understand all their tricks, all their manipulation, and start feeling your worth. Start feeling, the power of your soul. Embody your soul. Be the violet flame in action. Embody your oversoul so you become the Christos avatar cells with your 12 strands of DNA, of diamond sun DNA. We're the diamonds for them. And they're creating charcoals and then they're giving us the charcoals, right? They're giving us the black goo. They're giving us all this graphene oxide, all this poison, while they're siphoning our precious energies, even from Kundalini, right? From Ida Pingala, from Shushumna. Those are yoga terms, those understand, the divine serpent powers, right? And from the true yogis, from the true Rishis sages of the Himalayan mountains, right? Who are self-realized. They're masters of energies, right? They can materialize, dematerialize. They can bring rain or they can bring sun. We don't need the weather modification of that AI, of that black magicians that totally disrespecting the true nature of reality. They're destroying the true structure of reality, laughing at the law of structure. They have their law of reversal, the whole black magic, Aleister Crowley, OTO, their so-called secret societies. So they study the teachings of the ascended masters from the Himalayas, right? Or from Tibet and so on. And through their artificial AI that doesn't recognize the heart structure, right? They're creating kind of their own hologram, right, of that inorganic faction that siphons energy from everything that is divine, that is Christ. And that's what is powering up their so-called kingdom, their empire, their so-called monarchy. And so this is all going to divine justice, right? Cosmic law evolutionary edict is on cosmic leadership. You can see that, read that, and so on. And this is total disgrace. So we need to go back to Christ, to our higher heart, to the threefold fount of flame. Okay, this is a must for humanity, or for those who are for humanity, for those who are for Mother Earth, Mother Nature, for those who have connection or love God with all their heart, mind, and soul. This is our duty, to be the true spiritual warriors working with Christ, or soldiers in Christ, the warriors of peace, just like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King or John Lennon and so on. Those were really the true heroes, the true spiritual warriors fighting for truth and divine justice through non-violence, ahimsa, right? But of course, at war you have to understand the strategies. You're extremely strategic, but you have to implement the heart. The same thing with the law, right? What about those Pharisees, even in Babylonia, right? In that Bible story and so on, the King Nebuchadnezzar, right? It's all how they think they're so intelligent, like the Luciferians, right? They think they have the knowledge, the light. But if you don't have love, you have nothing. And so that's why what I'm doing with the ashram, I understand, it may sound crazy, or yoga, Ayurveda. Yasha was a yogi. Is to finally start feeling love. Start finally feeling your true essence. Start finally feeling God's presence. It's priceless. and then understanding the gifts and talents that you can share with others, and start understanding and feeling unity with all that is the interconnectedness, right? Abun de bashmayanit ka de shamoch tete mal kutach nechwe tibiana aikana de bashmaya ahbara. I'm sorry, that's the Aramaic, the Father's Prayer and so on, like the Aramaic, so it's peace that passes all understanding, guys, and just the joy, the beauty, kind of the freedom, the liberation, the splendor, the true magic, true miracles, right, coming from that deep within, when you really reignite the divine spark within that sacred chamber of your heart. The energies of purity, of unconditional love, of innocence. I mean, you can compare it to some kind of AI. They can do all these things for you. So that's why also why I teach about the Ascension mechanics, right? I mean, you can find everything on Lisa Renee's Energetic Synthesis or Ascension Glossary about why I'm so teaching about the agenda of those negative aliens. How, even young generation or people at work, right? They're even forced to use the chat GPT, is it chat GPT, to work effectively. And I told to my friend in Czech Republic, hey, listen, if people were meditating each and every day, right? We don't need to be forced to use all this AI. Our etheric DNA, right? Crystalline activate. It's updated, activated, guys. And you are coming with these beautiful ideas and beautiful dreams, right? This is the structure. I mean, this is the way how to then co-create the new earth. Create heaven on earth is through our organic intelligence, right? Our intuition, our heart structure, right? A higher heart is already your AD, that's your stargate, portal to other dimensions. And of course, we're using artificial intelligence, but that recognizes the heart structure to help us to heal the planet, heal our DNA, heal from the mind control, heal us from that sex abuse, the violence, the torture, right? All this sodomy and so on. But those are extraterrestrial that recognize the heart structure, their AI, and they're aligned with the law of one. Okay. So I understand it can be arduous journey, and for some of people, they probably, it's too much going on here because we're the galactics here. I mean, actually, even some of us are cosmic beings, guardians here. We're the system busters, renegades. We're the indigo warriors. I come from warrior race. Even in female body, I have the warrior goddess energies embodied within me, and we're just now teaching and teaching others, humanity, and my soul group, and walking in those energies, right? We have to be an example, right? How can we teach, or how can we do all these presentations? We ourselves are not embodying these energies. So that's why even the disclosure, right? Like when you're reading energies, we're actually disclosing ourselves. So people think they talk about other people, where actually people are talking about themselves, because everything's a reflection of their consciousness. So, and here we are exposing the corruption in the military, all these so-called training recruitments, right? From those from those higher places there, and wreaking havoc and damaging the bioneurology and damaging or siphoning the energy from those guys, their mental body, emotional body, how they're making them psychopaths, and dissociated, right? All these, and sleeping agents. Now I understand this fragmentation, my compartmentalization, and so on, all this terrorism, right? How, they all have altars and they're all hooked to AI. So here, welcome to my world. That's my soul group, and even my bloodline, my lineage, that's the mafia family here, Black nobility mafia family that I represent with this DNA. But we are the volunteer souls, and we came here to finally end that cycle. So we have the platform for the Cabal, for the Illuminati, those who are choosing Ascension, who are not ashamed, or now they want to experience love. those who have enough of that torture and tyranny and all this nonsense and all these, you know, Kabbalistic demonology and this sex magic, right? The black mass, and just kind of torturing others and having fun while doing so, right? Or, you know, drinking blood. That's not how the angelic divine luminous race was created. And even the Elohim, right, then actually fell down in consciousness and turned into the Anu Elohim, the Anunnaki, the hybrid Anunnaki, right, the Nephilim, and so on, digression after digression. And this is the second time for those hybrid Anunnaki, we're building the platform. This is not the first time that they were asking for rehabilitation. So we're building the platform for you guys to finally rehabilitate your consciousness, your DNA, your hologram from all these reversals, you know, the 10D math, right? The Draco kind of reptilian, what is it? Technology of tyranny, of torture, of horror, and totalitarianism. Okay. So, yeah, we're definitely at war, right? You have the AI, or you have the positive ETs, and, you know, angelic humanity, right? People of goodwill, and people who recognize the heart structure, people who finally embodying their soul, and then of course versus, you know, the AI that doesn't recognize the heart structure of those negative aliens with their beast machine, misery machine, the global slavery, all these lies and deceptions, the black magicians, the sodomy, and extremely vicious aliens even from the Visa system is another parallel reality of fallen matrix, right? And that's why, you know, the cosmic energies are here. We're like the column of light shining bright. And, you know, here we go, we're going for cosmic ascension. And so we're holding the healing space. We're like the healing container, right? The healing or the secret space for everybody who is choosing ascension, even though you know, so many of individuals, they fell deep down from grace. But we're establishing, implementing the Galactic Codex and the law of grace, right? From karma to dharma, and or from karma to grace, and so on, right? Because love conquers all. It's like that's what it's all about, feeling love again. And being hooked to AI that doesn't recognize love, that doesn't recognize the law of structure, that doesn't recognize the divine spirit, you know, this is not the way to go. Those individuals who are choosing the metaverse, right, well, they end up in that artificial structure and just totally being disconnected from their true essence. And the AI or those negative aliens or whatever, then, you know, you just they will just use that body, or they clone that body, is all they know. You know, they have AI that replicates the human DNA, or, you know, replicates. It's like a factory production. It doesn't have love, right? So without love, there's nothing. You know, God is love. God is not like the Punisher and no. And so, you know, we gotta keep going and do what is right. You know, the spiritual warriors, the defender of truth and divine justice, right? We're the galactics here, also the warriors from Shambhala, Shangri-La. We are here and establishing the divine order here, and helping humanity, children, and, you know, helping my soul group to free themselves from those dark forces, the dark energy that envelop their entire consciousness through AI, through torture, through the mind control, MK Ultra, and through intimidation, and having all this poison and keeping them in extremely low frequency vibration. That's not fair. How about informed consent, right? That's why we need to educate ourselves about all these things, even though it's dark for some people. That's why, you know, you gotta be strong spiritual. We gotta be strong spiritual warriors. You know, we have to do the inner work. We have to first work on ourselves, our shadow, right? Work on our triggers. You know, we have to heal that woundedness, right? We have to heal ourselves from that pain body. And then, you know, we can help others to ascend. We're helped with the planetary ascension. And we can deal with the shadow government, right? Or the shadow military, the SSP. Sorry, guys. But yeah, because the Archonic strategy is all about divide and conquer, right? They want us to be divided and, you know, fighting amongst each other, all these proxy wars with proxy Israel. And first, right, they're attacking us, so we're like the victims. And then there are through even AI and people who don't have time to heal themselves, and they're turning those people into predators with the predator mind, with this huge big ego, all this woundedness, and the astral slavery. Okay, or being codependent, being on drugs, alcohol, and hooked to AI, and being possessed. This is not normal even to this planet, to Mother Earth, Mother Nature. This is not the original blueprint. This is not organic. Okay, that's just that's the reptilian consciousness, you know, of those fallen ones, right? That they wanted to terraform this planet and making humans and creating, you know, creating robots out of humans, right? The digital avatars. That's what I experienced with all the super soldier, super marine, or when I was introducing yoga to military, I got backlash, and they wanted to, I guess, create robot or sex slave. And no, thank you. We're doing yoga here. We have a platform for you. So this is the ground crew, the Ashtar Galactic Command, and we are making a difference. Okay, the positive timelines, right? The positive ascension, right, is here. This is guaranteed, and we are the holders of the crystal core of Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and also having connection to those cosmic energies through our crystalline heart. That's all being activated. Okay. And then all this sexual abuse, right? Instead of channel your sexual energy, Kundalini, you know, we have the Kundalini yoga, we have the tantric yoga, and also through devotion, dedication to the divine. Okay, that's kind of my path, you know, through all this chanting, japa mantra meditation, and kind of freeing ourselves from all this misery, right? And these unhealthy relationships, and even going to work that we just don't like, right? We need to embrace all that and start really following our heart and sharing passion, or first, you know, uncovering those gifts and talents within us, and then, you know, with you know, whenever you're ready in divine timing, right, you're helping others, you know, how to uncover their true self and how to walk with Christ and how to live their passion, live your dream. Okay. And, you know, all these all the child abuse, I mean, this is horrible. It all needs to be arrested, and the child sacrifice, right, and these satanic ritual abuses in military, right? Those guys who were then drafted or who were working for the cabal, drafted for those dark projects, and, you know, the skull and bones, you know, all these satanic kind of rituals, even in the underground under White House or Pentagon, okay, or Vatican and London, Buckingham Palace, right? And of course in Asia, they have their own tunnel system, and also there was the horrible one in Carpathian Mountains as well in the Eastern Europe. So, and this whole misogyny or patriarchy, no, we are healing ourselves through our divine feminine. It doesn't matter whether you are physically male or female, where we have both energy. Remember, why? How come we are created? Because of the law of gender, because of the divine masculine, right? That's your Pingala. That's your right side of the of your body and left side of the brain. And this is the Ida, right? This is the feminine side, the receiving side, the magnetic side, right? It's the negative charge. This is the positive charge, the electric charge, right? So that's how, you know, humanity has been created with both energies, right? And, you know, here on that physical plane, we're only manifesting one gender in order to fuse physically with the other gender and be whole and complete even on that physical plane. And here the sexuality is being bastardized, and even the divine union, soul union, and the twin flame and twin ray, that's all been perverted and inverted and all upside down and laughed at by those negative aliens, right? That they worship a Satan or Natasha, I call it Natasha, okay? And all this Baphomet network and, you know, those lunar forces and even the AI, right? Now you can artificially do all this in vitro, right? And these, you know, cloning factories or facilities where you have these artificial wombs. That's the Satanism, or I call it Natasha now, okay, Natasha, because Satan, Natasha, that's, you can read it backwards. How they totally want to cut us off from Holy Mother, from the feminine energies, right? And it's just the whole patriarchy, right? That all needs to be addressed and transformed, transmuted. And we talked about the gray alien technology last time, right? And also the silent weapons, how it's very dangerous, right? Because it doesn't leave physical trait. But those who understand energies, and I know even like the CIA, right? They were inventing some kind of magic bullet with a gun, right? When they intentionally needed to get rid of a certain individual, the bullet would actually kind of dissipate, and that would only leave some kind of blood clot within your heart structure. So of course, doctor would diagnose it as a heart attack or heart failure. See all these trickery and jokes in extremely high places, dimensions, right? It is a biological warfare, and it takes the vitality, options, and mobility of the individuals of a society by knowing, understanding, manipulating, and attacking their sources of natural and social energy and their physical, mental, and emotional strength and weaknesses. They're attacking our vulnerabilities. That's why they are desecrating the divine feminine, right? That's why they have all these lunar forces and Baphomet network and all this succubus and all these deceptions and seductions. And even in mainstream industry, right? Those young ladies, or if you're artist or musician and so on, right? Look at all these kind of provocative clothes. I energetically, my energy is very strong, but I'm not provocative at all. And the way I always dress myself, it was in yoga attire, very relaxed, right, and so on. So we're different drummers. We are not complying to this nonsense, right? And not allowing that AI to overtake our consciousness. So you have to claim your power back, resurrect all your energies, command your space, right? Walk with Christ, have your God sovereign-free boundaries, and call upon your soul and blend with your soul while doing the transformational work. When you're releasing the negative structure of that AI, when you're releasing all this guilt, blame, and shame, you're releasing all this negativity, right? This dogma, this karma, miasma, all this conditioning, old habits, right? And more, you're embodying that power of your soul. That's who you truly are, right? In this physical body, as we are physically ascending with this on this planet that is ascending with us. Okay, so very important, of course, to be aware of your four body system, your physical body, right? Healing yourself on that physical plane, right? Whether it's your health, well-being, your column, right? Doing some exercises, workout, going to the beach, and get yourself cardio, but at the same time, energy hygiene, guys. Energy hygiene, the meditation, the protection, the violet flame, right? Epsom salt, bathing, essential oils, and also Ayurveda food, Ayurveda diet, fasting, drinking distilled water, very important, understanding the quantum structure. We're quantum beings. We are super quantum computers here with the organic AI, with the crystalline diamond sun DNA. So understand that, okay? Because the AI of the negative structure, they're just copying all that, but there's no love. There's no soul essence. That's why they're creating the digital avatars out of those individuals that either sold their soul, right? Like the whole super soldier project and so on, or, in entertainment industry, if you want to be famous or if you want to be rich, right? Remember, those hybrid Anunnaki, very good looking guys or individuals, but they are masters in trickery. They are masters in lies. So that's why you have to keep yourself constantly clean and clear, 360 clear vision, right? Reading the energies, detach, watch and observe, right? Very importantly, like you have your own opinion, but you're not so judgmental. You just pull back, Thank you for the I am presence. Right now, I'm recognizing I'm in the present moment, taking a deep breath, seeing things really with much more precision and clarity, right? Detaching from who you truly are not, detaching from the external, detaching from the matrix. So you can again reconnect with your soul, with your true divine nature, who you truly are. Connecting to the I am that I am, to your higher self, connecting to your crystal's avatar self. Okay, and then being an example here for your family, for your children, for your co-workers, for your soul group, for your tribe, right? So this is our role here. This is why we came here. The spiritual warriors, the volunteer souls, the system busters here, the indigo warriors. Okay, and then we talk about the global human slavery, guys. So the world slavery is used to parasitize soul energy, but also to superimpose karmic exchanges on the masses. And this is the important reason of the NAA. They fighting so hard to retain their control and access over Earth and inhabitants. They want your soul. They want the power of your soul, because they have none. They only have AI, gold mine algorithm. That's why they lie. They're psychopaths. They're narcissistic, right? It's all about them, their ego, their wounded ego. They're dysfunctional. So that's why we're creating platform for them to rehabilitate, to slowly and surely start connecting with their soul through bioregenesis, right? I have the Guardian Ascension protocol for them, for DARPA, for my soul group, for the elite, power elite, for the echelon, right? There's, nothing to be ashamed of. This is, part of the evolution. And, it's unfortunately the digression through that AI that doesn't recognize the heart structure, of this grooming and damage of the bioneurology. That's where, we went really deep down into into the underworld, right? Into that extremely dark energies, and then being possessed by those dark forces. But some of the Anunnaki, for them, is like an honor, right? Or the honor killing, things like that. It's like honor to be possessed by some rogue aliens. Yeah, they're technically highly advanced, but they don't recognize, they don't know what is love. They don't know what is God. They don't know what is divine, nothing. Right? So the humans controlled by these negative aliens, they have a Stockholm syndrome, and they have been dehumanized to such levels of fragmentation. They act like a feral animal cornered in a cage, defending their enslavement, not comprehending how they can exist anywhere else but to be in the mind control matrix, enmeshed in a codependent parasitism with these dark forces. This is what happens when people don't relax, take time for themselves, people don't contemplate, people don't meditate, if people don't do some yoga or go to some yoga retreat, if people, don't really take time in nature and without cell phones, without computers, just breathe and be present and be mindful and be grateful and be self-aware, right? When you actually engage in these activities, the spiritual discipline, right? And I can understand for the ego, as there's so much resistance and it can be arduous because people are on automatic pilot and busy and drinking, smoking, AI, right? Vaping, and all this really dark music, That's, I'm experiencing all kinds of things. Well, that's what it is. People don't know how to be alone by themselves. They always have to be with somebody, right? And be having all these interferences, whether dark music or doing, what are you doing, right? Because I am being. Let me just be, because I'm a divine being, right? Let me just be. I'm a divine being. I'm the violet flame in action. I'm a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires, right? And I used to have a bell, and that's how you disperse these negative energies around you. That's why I love the yoga tradition, the true original yoga tradition, not here how the yoga has been also weaponized and how it's been kind of desecrated and inverted and just totally distorted, you know. And I know it can be very difficult for some individuals, but the sound bath healing, listening to solfeggio tones, have some notebook, you know, paper and pen, and start writing things down, journaling, write down your dreams, because I know in the so-called marine recruitment, you know, if they know, I mean the negative aliens or the AI, I mean the echelon, they know that you have the DNA, the bloodline of the Illuminati, you have the Luciferian bloodline with Nazi background, and also of those black magicians, the sorcerers, you know, then, you know, for them it's automatic that they want to overtake your consciousness, because we already been hybridized to hybridized and to actually been groomed to carry on the agenda of those negative aliens. But here we're cutting the cycle. No, thank you, right? That's why Ashtar, you know, the Galactics, they were contacting me and they were training me and they were downloading all some kind of information, right? I mean, first I didn't understand that as a teenager, or actually as a 6-7 years old, they told me, you know, what I'll be doing. And I know there was another download, and when I was 12 years old, 17 years old, and also I remember this huge big download in 2008. We are going galactic, and we're bringing the planet Earth, Mother Nature, to her original position. And of course, I told you also as a child growing up, Satya Sai Baba, I mean the Cosmic Christ, the Solar Dragons, the Solar Dragon King, right? Instructing me, telling me we're going back to God, to source, no more detour. The original blueprint, the original cosmos. And of course, it was 2000, right there, 15, 16, right? December, January 15, 16, and so on. And the Andromeda Council, you know, the Crystal Star family right here, right? They were kind of showing themselves in those beautiful images. And the entire, that was the symbol of MC, the Marine Corps, was transmuted into these beautiful energies of the new earth, of ascension, of healing, of consciousness expansion, right? Of that AI that recognizes the heart structure, and of this true new earth warriors or marines, right? They are following the law of one, and they have devotion, dedication to the divine, to Holy Mother, Divine Mother. So no more sodomy, no more rape, no more child sex trafficking, no more porn, no more pedophilia, right? But also no more guilt, shame, and blame, because all those horrible things, right? I mean, why those guys ended up in those really dark places and became criminals and terrorists, they were not even informed. Where is the information? That's why we're educating people about the agenda of those negative aliens. I mean, those who, you know, I'm like the Oraphim Nephilim, you know, how you free yourself from that Nephilim grid, all this sex misery, and from that black magic, Aleister Crowley, all this abracadabraca AI that doesn't recognize the heart structure, right? And also providing information on the Ascension mechanics, right? Everything is on Ascension glossary, and providing all these healing tools. To bring us back to God, to source, and start feeling our true divine essence and feeling God's presence, guys. This is the way to go. And for me, it's also time to reconnect with my soul group, also with my children, right? Hybrid children. I have a Zeta agreement, because we're also helping some of those aliens, those Zetas or Greys, who also been, they were slaves of the Orion group, right? And of the Chimera group, of the Archons and Arachnoids and so on. So they understand, right? Those who have the heart structure. Some beautiful souls are actually, they embody that kind of human body DNA with, you know, the Zeta DNA or Gray DNA. So they're already hybrid humans out there, right? So they understand how that is, just to be totally digressed. They digressed from extremely high dimensions into just kind of a cyborg platform, and so they know that the humanity is facing the same destiny, and some people are pretty much cool with it. They probably want to merge with AI, you know, they want to look like a robot, and they don't care that they will be disconnected from their soul, from their God's presence. You know, they want this AI program. They're so tuned into their iPhones, you know, into the, what is it, chat GPT, right? And all these, what is it, AGI, you know, the artificial general intelligence. You know, you have like the robots, they kind of look like humans, you know, with all these abilities. The thing is, when you activate your DNA, your etheric DNA, you know, you not only have all these abilities, you also have love. You have peace that passes all understanding, right? You become the divine luminous beings, right? You become the Christos avatar, not only on that soul level or, you know, that monadic level, but also on that, well, not only on that, I'm sorry, the planetary level, but also interstellar level, galactic level, and cosmic level, because the consciousness grows and evolves constantly. This is the nature of true reality, to grow, to evolve, to explore, right? To remember, to always go to that 0 point divine neutrality, guys. That's the crystal spiral compared to the fib of no chi, right? It has to do with the eternal spiral of the infinite consciousness, right, versus the finite and all these limitation, constrictions, and all these dilations and so on. So very important to understand that, breathe through it, right? Inhale, see, inhale, exhale. That's also organic intelligence. The breath, the prana, the chi, right? The kundalini, guys. This is what is sustaining us, and this is what, you know, is part of that God's light technology, and it's priceless. It's precious. I mean, it's the AI. See, the artificial AI that doesn't recognize the heart structure, they don't have that. They always have to steal it, grab it, replicate it, duplicate it, right? And then they are masquerading like they are the gods, or like they are the ascended masters. But again, right, they don't really know what life is, what God is, what love is, what peace is, what splendor and victory, and what grace is. And just they even copy our feelings, right? That's why they need our emotions, and they've been constantly negatively programming us, right? Or they negatively program our emotions, okay? And so constantly they've been playing with us. And so very important, guys, to understand that all this emotional manipulation, right? So let me finish this. Yeah, well, it's all about, right, from the unconscious conscious, guys. Very important to make your unconscious conscious, and to dismantle the negative ego and have your healthy boundaries. And that's how you overcome, that's how you are ascend, that's how you can exit this matrix and become divine, become sovereign, become free, become luminous, become omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. So let me finish right here. Many blessings and namaste. I'll talk to you next time.